Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you are all doing well. I am back with a new theory. Today I am going to explain ATEEZ Treasure Episode 2, 0 to 1. Before I start, I want to let you know to like, share, and subscribe to my small channel for more theories. Let's begin the theory. The MV begins with Hungjung being in the middle of 8 cloaked figures, dark ATEEZ, as he drops the trumpet with the red ATEEZ flag to the ground, that we think was an act of surrender/negotiation. We hear static radio sound before the song actually starts. Keep in mind this radio makes a lot of appearances in ATEEZ's MVs. Let's take a look at the first verse. A bit louder, say my name, it wakes me up from the sleep. Are they dreaming? It can actually connect with Inception if I am not mistaken. It's a good thing I started doing theories after a few comebacks already passed so I can get hints. Yosang is trapped in a box, dark ATEEZ is watching him, there's the statue of Apollo, god of sun, twin god to Artemis/Diana, goddess of the moon. The statue makes an appearance in the Answer MV. Talking about Goddess of the Moon, ATEEZ does talk and mention moons. Some examples can be ATEEZ Moon River poster, their side track Crescent, the Crescent Online Party, and so on. Moons, moons and moons. It has to do with the storyline that connects. I will talk about this in another video. Let's continue with Say My Name. In the MV, San is in this room with a mirror, broken glass, which is symbolic for lost identity etc., and look what we have in the corner. It might be the trumpet. Not clear, but we see the red flag on it. What does the trumpet have to do with San? Not to mention he sees himself in the mirror, then later on, he sees the darker version of himself. If we take a closer look, it looks like Yosang. According to Yosang during the MV behind on VLive, he said he is San's alter ego.
또 다른 자아라고 할 수 있죠.
If San saw his alter ego, which is Yosang, does that mean that he knows that's Yosang and that he might teamed up with ATEEZ? The answer to that might be maybe. Yunho has the compass. This compass is gonna travel to different members along the storyline, but for now, it's with Yunho. He also has the compass in his teaser photos for Answer. But this teaser photo is him as Dark ATEEZ. If himself and his alter ego, which is Dark ATEEZ, have the compass, then it has something to do with the storyline. Yunho is set in a room filled with interesting items that we also see later on. For example, we have the hourglass. Keep in mind that the hourglass means something throughout their story and it often makes a lot of appearances. Later on, Yunho is seen throwing papers up in the air. Perhaps he didn't like what he saw and threw it all. Is he against all of this? Working with ATEEZ and everything that's is going on. Here we have ATEEZ facing dark ATEEZ, separated by glass. Crazy how they're seeing their own reflection, but it's their alter ego aka their dark side. Why are they going back to the trumpet? Are they gonna blow it? Why did they change their mind? This formation of a circle can also be seen in ATEEZ diary film. Instead of the members coming together with the trumpet in the center, it's Hungjung instead. Here comes the hourglass. We'll know how important it is when we continue to the next of this storyline. Wooyoung and Red seems to be a recurring theme. We see Red with Wooyoung in Pirate King during the transition of Step 1, 2, 3. They look like they're making a deal, they have some sort of key to crack the code. They show a name tag as Hungjung says, I put on the name tag that I always wanted. Then we have Wooyoung stamping the papers. Also, we know by now that Hungjung is the captain, the amount of times he has said that. San, who was previously seeing himself in the mirror, now sees the dark version of himself. But upon closer inspection, this looks too much like Yosang, so I am going to leave it like that for now. I thought this was a coincidence until I noticed. that Wooyoung sees Yo saying too. I am going to go now. Bye. Wooyoung messed everything up. Was he against this idea all along? It seems so, seeing how they always put on red lights whenever he comes. The way they zoomed out from Songhwa's eye makes me wonder what is real and what is a dream, since ATEEZ mentioned dreams and sleep. In this part of the MV we see a glitch. I accidentally paused during the glitch at point 327, and if I find out this is a reference in the future I'm gonna throw hands. Anyways, after the glitch, we see that the dark outfit person in front of Songhwa was Songhwa himself. Yunho decides to throw hands too. And finally, Dark ATEEZ takes over. At the end of the MV, we hear Treasure play in the background. People confuse it with Precious, but since Hungjung said this is a prologue to the first era, and Treasure is part of the first era of ATEEZ. The door that was shining bright throughout the MV is now dark. That's it for Say My Name. Hala Hala is next in my part 2 of this album theory. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to like, share and subscribe and ring the bell to get notified when I post. Have a great New Year's Day and I will see you in the next theory.